Welcome. Hello and welcome. It is Tuesday, the 16th of September, and we are here, guys. Footy Abroad, our second last episode, maybe third last episode of the year. No, second last.
Yep.
Penultimate.
Bloody hell.
Yep. Damn. It's prelim. It's prelim week.
If the Pies win, we should come back for another episode after the grand final, though.
No,
Just to talk about it all. I reckon that'd be awesome.
can we just do it and it's just you?
yeah,
Just the swoop show for a week.
yeah.
That'd be nice.
Done.
Swoop abroad.
Swoop abroad.
Swooping around.
I mean, this
How we
isn't really the way it was meant to go. It was meant to be all four of us in a final series. You know, like that was the dream.
That was the dream. That was I think that might have been one of the first things that we said in the first episode.
Yeah.
And that was last year. So yeah.
Next
bloody
year,
hell.
maybe.
Maybe next year.
Next year. Fingers
It was
crossed.
meant to be the Saints and Geelong, and then Carlton and Collingwood on prelim.
prelim.
That's how it was meant to play out.
Oh, yeah. Don't think I could bloody do that. The old
you imagine?
ticker. Would you rather play Collingwood in a prelim or a grand final?
Well, isn't the prelim said to be the one for the fans because more
Yeah.
fans get to be there?
Yep.
Yeah, probably a granny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I probably prefer prelim. Probably prefer prelim.
Well, Ben Zero is gifted a Swoop Luke membership,
Benny boy.
a Pommy
Benny?
Ellis membership, and I don't know who this. Alex P became a YouTube member for one of you. I don't know which one.
I believe that was me, Alex
Hey.
P, the P dog for Pominos verified. So thank you very much for that, Big Al.
Oh,
Love that, Pommy mate. How you doing? How you diddling?
Yeah, good. It's good when you're not affiliated with a team on your YouTube channel because I'm just sitting back and watching the chaos unfold. So it's good. I mean, it's probably like in a past life, I like to think I was sat somewhere high up on the Pyrenees watching Rome burn. That's how I like to see my past existence, just sat there enjoying it. So yeah, that's it. Sports fucked there. Swoop's Mickey Mouse team broke my heart all but 48 hours ago.
good bloody win.
Yeah, so it just seems to be a thing at the minute. I've got coaches that don't have a great command of the English language, somehow running my team into the ground with their mental philosophies of how sport should be played. So yeah, it's all good. Great, cool.
Very good. Very good. What have you made of the trade rumor madness? Is it recency bias or is this going to be the most drama-fueled trade period?
Well, I mean, I think it's probably been reported on a lot more, definitely from my time in doing content. I also do feel like Mitch Cleary, Sam McClure over the last 12 months for some reason have had some kind of high opinion of themselves. Like maybe they're starting to take their final form. Like if there were Pokemon, they're taking their final form of being Contamons, aren't they? They finally found it. So I think a lot of it's that illusion of grandeur, isn't it? That like they've just got to say something. I do like the battle of Mitch Cleary though versus Sam McClure because like Mitch Cleary at least provides evidence. Sam McClure and Jay Clark might be the worst two human beings oscillating with us on the planet at the minute because Jay Clark dropped one of my favorite. I feel like Australian media might be the worst in the world, right? Because they are the only ones who ever do what Jay Clark does. He writes a full-blown article, Redmond's out. But his only evidence is the quote he got from the agent who said, quote, verbatim, he said, Mason Redmond's 100% committed to Essendon and he's looking forward to seeing out his contract with them. But his whole article was alluding he's out, his agent's pandering his name to Adelaide. And I'm like, how has he got away with this legally? That his article is he wants out, but the only evidence he can present is saying, "I don't know what you're on about, mate." Chatting shit.
It's just the whole accountability piece, right? They're
Yeah.
just never held accountable for anything that they say. I think Jay Clark did one the other day about Jamie Elliott. Like this could be his last September with the Pies, or this could be the last time you see him in black and white, or whatever it was. And then it was like he interviewed like players talking about Jamie for no reason at all. Like, you know, because the Gold Coast or whoever have a sort of a contract offer in front of him, you know, the rumor is, but no hard evidence or anything. And then about 5-6 days later, he reposted the article with just like a different headline about Jamie Elliott's good season. It's like, but it's exactly, you go into it, it's exactly the same piece. Exactly the same.
It's fucking quality, isn't it? It is quality, but there's loads of them. Isn't there? There's Ralphie. If you ever question him, he blocks you, even if you're nice about it. Tom Morris. I like Tom Morris the best, actually. Tom Morris is probably my favourite because that guy literally lives inside his own ego, doesn't he? Like when he's on TV, he has like a satellite delay, and that's just because it takes a long time to get out of the gravitational pull with his own arrogance. Like it's fascinating. Like honestly, like Tom Morris has only ever orgasmed when he's caught eye of his reflection. Like
Jesus Christ.
Absolute work of art. Shout out all the journalists. You do a great job. I'm also a specialist in sarcasm. Borat, my man.
Very nice.
Like you, very nice. You're never gonna get this. You're never gonna get this.
Oh, far out.
I may say that is Jake.
I can't.
Out of focus.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema cookies.
Oh, this is not
The
happening.
focus is just.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Let me just say, I have got cookies with your face on them, Jake.
Yeah, give us the story, man.
I'll give you the story. So, Christine, is Christine in the chat?
She is.
She is. Where's Christine? So
Yeah,
Christine.
I can see her here.
So Christine and her son Alex, big fans of the channel, also big fans of Pommy and Oz. Been with us for years now. Last year, Christine got the custom bobblehead of me made, and she basically took all the best moments from the year and put them on cookies. So, for example, I mean that was last year, but like. This year, she's got like Terry and Jake on the tandem bike.
That's brilliant.
Got
That's
the
so
humility screen grab. Can't really see them, but you know, the $10 tickets. You won't get it. It was a Blue Broad reference. Oh, the eggplant, the limp dick. And she just gets these custom cookies made every year. So
That's incredible. That's so cool.
yeah. So. Shout out to Christine.
Well done,
Shout out to
Christine.
Christine.
Great work.
So, Jake, I'm about to eat a cookie with your head on it while you tell me how are you and how's your week and how
Eat his face, Terry.
Yeah, no, it's been a very very quiet week actually, it's been really nice. In the last week, I've only done I think 2 videos, which is very unlike me. So I've deliberately kind of sat back and taken a few days and just relaxed. I think I did probably 12 videos the week before, so it's a bit of a drop off, but no doubt there will be some news popping out at some point with once the season's done. We know that's when everything, the second after the granny, you know things are just going to go crazy as they always do. So kind of prepping for that time and getting ready. But the Brownlow and that sort of thing will happen. Saints BNF. So those little events will be good. But kind of just riding the wave as it happens at the moment. And if something comes up, then I'm inspired, I'll do a video. But it's been good. Nice little relaxing time.
Are you excited?
Am I excited for next season or right now?
I feel like this is a really exciting time to be a Sainer.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all excited very much for next season. Based on what we've been doing, even without that news, I was already pretty bullish about next season, to be honest. So to me, this is very much maybe fast tracking it a little bit in terms of what we could do, maybe how dangerous we can be if we can acquire all the players we want to acquire and then retain the players we want to retain. And then obviously the players we've already got, if they can keep improving. So that would probably culminate in us being definitely better than this year and winning more than 9 games. So, yeah, I think most Saints fans would share that sentiment that we kind of want to fast forward a little bit here and get through finals and then see what happens. But right now it's, got to enjoy watching the top 4 teams battle it out and see what happens, which is, again, a little bit jealous, but hopefully we're there in the next couple of years.
Well, there's only one team that's there from this group, and that is the Pies. Luke.
It is.
What'd you say before? 3rd prelim in 4 years?
3rd prelim in 4 years, yep.
What's that like?
Feels fucking good. Feels absolutely fucking. I'm not going to sugarcoat it this week. It feels really good. Yeah, it's been wild. Like this last week, you were kind of in a bit of a purgatory because you knew you weren't going to play until the week after, and it really didn't hit me that we were going to play in a prelim until the final siren of the Gold Coast Brisbane game, because we had even though the game was pretty much over at halftime or whatever, but you had your opponent, and it's shaping up to be an incredibly insane game. It's all sold out. There's probably going to be like 95,000 people there. But yeah, it feels good. I think the last time Collingwood, a new coach has put Collingwood into 3 prelims in his first 4 years was Tom Hafey in like the 70s, 80s when we just kept making grand finals and stuff. So yeah, it's trust the system and we're there again, Confidence
levels? Or is it a thing to be confident?
Pretty confident. Like if you don't go in confident to a game like this, you're just making yourself sick all week. And I'm gonna just take it all in, like I've been saying in my videos, like just go to training if you can get to training. Like there's an open training on Thursday morning. Watch all the content creators, watch all the talk shows about Collingwood, watch everything, take it all in, because it could be the last time you see the Pies for 4 or 5 months, or it could be leading up to a grand final and a tilt at a 17 flag. So you got to take it all in, and you're always going to be nervous going into the penultimate sort of game, but you have to it's a confidence thing as well, because you're like, fuck, it's all or nothing now. Like that's it. Like that's literally all it is.
So good.
I'm curious, how can you, like, I wouldn't be nervous at this point because the teams there deserve to be there. You're clearly good enough, Yeah, but every supporter base there should be bullish.
Yeah, but I think the nerves are just like that. It could be the last time you see like all the work just to leave it, just to lose on the week before. And we've those 3 of the last 4 prelims. The first prelim in 22, we lost by a point to Sydney. 2019, we lost by 4 points to the Giants. Like we've had some absolute doozies. But there's going to be it's just going to be a cracking game. Like it's going to be on for young and old. It's a rivalry. Fuck, I can't speak. Rivalry week in a prelim. So that's we haven't if Hawthorn make it through and Collingwood make it through, it'll be the first time we play off in a grand final in our history. If it's Collingwood Geelong, it's 2011. Even a Brisbane Geelong grand final would be incredible. So any sort of storyline, it's going to be a really good fortnight.
Yeah. Well, sorry. First here, Mel Mate became a member somewhere. Is it you, Pommy, again?
Pommy's
not Gilly. It sounds like a Saints fan though. That
I've got no. It doesn't really.
Might be Luke.
Well, thank you anyway. Whoever's channel it is.
If you see it in the start and it's, I guess, it's just blue for me. I can't tell if it's for. Thank you anyway. Let's all thank
you anyway.
Mel Mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mel Mate, for your support, and Hayden as well. Very kind.
$2. Saints will get a flag before the Blues. Do you believe this, Jake?
He said it in his prediction video.
Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I think we're marginally close.
He does. It's Jake in his
wait. Why did you say
it's reality? It's reality. It's reality right now.
Wait. Time out.
Look-
Why were you so like careful with how you answered that? You either believe it or you don't.
No, I do. I do believe that we're closer than Carlton.
So what's this whole? It's marginal. It's thing. Do you believe it?
Well, yeah, right now I do. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Kate delusional. Thank you very much.
You know what I
Very
can't
kind.
cope with at the minute, and this is Pom just like leveling with people. I can't cope with this newfound humbleness from Swoop. Fucking, that's doing my head in.
What?
Right.
Humbleness?
What?
Honestly,
A week ago, he set us up to do an intro so he could come out guns
Yeah,
blazing, and you're calling him humble.
Mate, that's a lot better. Like, honestly, Knobhead Swoop, my favourite. Right, he's my favourite. I can't cope with this. It's throwing me off.
I'm coming off fucking a week of COVID. I am so tired. I've had 2 naps today. I'm
You've been
cool.
fucking humble all year. It's
2
doing my
naps.
head in. And
Yeah, remember the West Coast one? Remember the West Coast game? Oh, you know.
and the other one,
was
I don't know what's
banana
annoying me. That or Jake, who says something that's incredibly exciting with the same pitch and delivery I gave my nana's eulogy at a funeral. Like, there is no excitement in that.
Which part?
Yeah, we're definitely going places right now. Can't wait for next year. So excited. It's
Really?
gonna be
I thought
so
I
good.
was. I thought I was jumping off.
I wanted a little
seat.
bit of fucking G, mate. Put some
Pom.
in it.
Pom, it's the 16th of September. We're in prelim final week. The Saints aren't there. I'm not going to be jumping up and down just yet. Okay?
Yeah, well,
I'll
telling
do
me
that
your
when we're
club's
there.
Better than mine. I want a little bit of chutzpah in there.
I agree.
I'm just stating a fact right now. I don't really need to put oomph into it.
Like imagine being in Rebs at 3 a.m. and saying to a girl, "I'm going to change your life with that effort."
Oh, mate, if I'm in Revs chatting to a girl, I'll tell you what, I'd be questioning my decisions, my life decisions. I'm not going to Revs. I'm not going to Revs.
That's not mine. I'm Jake, Saints TV, and we're bigger than Cowan.
That's actually not a bad headline, you know? Instead of just
Hey, mate,
for
give me your
Asana
tweet.
making a channel for Asana, I might just do that just for next season.
Kind of a big deal.
Anybody ever fell in lust or like in love in Revs just one time?
I definitely fell, but not in lust or in love.
Nah.
Yeah, the last potential Mrs. Pom was actually a pickup from Rebs. So, true story. That's why Rebs gets a lot of run. Rebs, if you need someone to sponsor, flick it my way, baby.
You might see me there after we beat Brisbane in the prelim this weekend. The old Revs kick on.
I met a lovely girl from the UK in Revs one time. Absolute delight.
Yeah, it's always tourists.
Hey,
Charlie, my boy.
Hey, Charlie.
how good is
yeah.
that? That kit looks excellent.
Hey, Charlie, I love you, brother. Thank you, mate. Thanks for the 5 gifted on your way out. Make sure
Charlie
you close
is
the door.
Can't believe it. A fall from grace. We're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on the merit news.
No,
Therese has
that's
given Luke a 5. Swoop's too humble.
No,
Prelim is
gave
like
Pom
going on a
a
bender. Ooh. Prelim is like going on a bender. Oh, was that
The
you,
time.
Pommy?
Yeah. You
Sorry.
can tell which chat she's in because only we get. We only go this loose on my chat.
Prelim is like going on a bender to Thailand, waking up with a tiger and face tattoo. Well, fuck humble, we winning. All right. Fair
I
enough.
love it,
I
Teresa.
love it.
Good luck.
yeah.
All right.
Should we?
Guys.
Do you want to get into the merit stuff? Because that was kind of my topic anyway. So we can kind of just.
We really should discuss.
Oh well,
topics.
let's just go.
That was
We'll
kind
just
of my
go.
topic as well.
Well, I guess we can just talk about it, see how we're all feeling, and in the chat how everyone's feeling about all of these captains that want to leave footy clubs. Loyalty.
Well, that's
Is
the
it
thing.
dead?
Now there's news that Josh Simcombe
That too.
might be, looking up. But it's not even just the captains. Like if you, for example, Kerner or Petrarca, whoever it may be. Like, is there a way that the clubs can hold them to their contracts, or do the players have just too much power now?
I think Essendon can. I mean, if anything, you look at was it the Kelly situation at Geelong? They held him for 1 more year. I think he wanted to leave, and then they held him, and then he went to West Coast in his final year.
Yeah.
I think Merritt's
Yep.
got 2 left. So to be honest, I don't know. I don't know the situation in great detail, but from the outside, I'd love it if Essendon just said, you know what, get stuffed. You're sticking around for another year. You know, you've done this. You've pulled the trigger. He got a bonus when we gave them the big deal, and he decided to stay and he got more money because of it.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple times where he said that it's a team sport. He's the captain. He wants to lead the next wave. He's all in. He literally said that in, I think, April or May. He said, I've actually got like a quote here. I'm all in. I'm contracted. I'm the captain. I've got so much trust in Brad and what he's doing. I really want to see that through. The plan, the strategy. It's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I think it's pretty clear now these kids are coming through. I want to taste that ultimate success with the footy club. That was this year. Like at some point, you can,
cool.
but at some point, like he could say whatever he wants, but you got to hold captains to another level, I think. And a captain said that.
I agree.
So how does that reflect on the rest of the footy club? Everyone's blaming Essendon and saying that it's all their fault, but I don't think they could have done. Like they've played the kids, they've been injury riddled. They gave him more money to stay when we came knocking, and he said no. He had to talk to his wife about it. It was that big of a deal. He stayed. They backed him. They honoured his loyalty with more money, and now he's turning his back on them because of a dinner with Sam Mitchell and his wife or something like that? Like, I don't know. It just, to me... Well, to me, it's very much like 2 weeks ago when we didn't know this. He was a Essendon hero. He's the Essendon captain off the back of another great season. And he's essentially tarnished his reputation at this football club. He's tarnished all of it, you know? So I think I just don't like the way that doesn't sit well with me if that was a Jack Steele or, you know, someone like that. I just don't think that's how a captain should treat a club.
Yeah. Well, what's the trade-off, right? So, I mean, the club holds firm in your example. Would you rather just cut your losses or have a guy that he's sort of half in? Like, what's that going to do for culture? I mean, we're having a very similar discussion with the Charlie Curnow thing.
You couldn't welcome him back, surely.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think I'm talking like initially maybe there was a conversation to be had, but surely as the captain and as a coach, they would have had ongoing chats anyway, and this shouldn't take anyone by surprise. You'd think there'd be open conversations throughout the season. Like you wouldn't just wait until the exit interview as a captain to say, hey, I don't like the way this is going. Surely there's a bit of back and forth weekly.
Yeah,
Pom,
you know, sorry.
I was going to ask you, has there been a situation where the club says, no, you're staying, and the player's not happy about it, but too bad?
That's a good question.
Definitely not at the Pies.
And then it got ugly?
The only one I can think of, but he wasn't well, I was going to say that's the only one I can think of where we walked him to the draft and then Collingwood picked him up. But he was out of contract, obviously, whereas Merritt he's got 4 years. I said 2. I think he's got 4 years on his deal, doesn't he? Is it 4? 2029 or something like that. So
8 or 29. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a big deal. Like if he got one more year, I can kind of see it, but that's a big contract that the club's given you. You happily took it as well, you know? So like at some point an example needs to be made where contracts mean something. I know we joke about it and say they don't, but he signed it. He should have had a bit more, is it foresight about the future, about where this club was going. Sorry, mate, you made a mistake. See it out. I don't know.
You know, I look at it 2 ways, though, right? So, firstly, I think you've only got to look at the history of sport. Keeping players is suicidal. Like, it's suicidal. And you've only got to look at where you work, right? Where you work. You know the guys that are unhappy and the girls that are unhappy, that when times are hard, their voices become louder when they moan. When it's good, you can drown it out. When it's hard and everyone's under the shit and everything's going wrong, that starts to seep in. So players of Merritt, Curnow, Steele, them levels, they will naturally have influence whether you like it or not. And I do think, in my opinion, Charlie and Zach Merritt, I think both have damning evidence that they have openly spoken out about staying and it's been proven to be lying. So I don't think that trust can ever be repaired.
Yeah.
And I think you need to give your head a
Yeah,
wobble
no.
if you think they should, because you didn't have to say that. Charlie didn't have to say that. Zach Merritt didn't have to say that. He could have totally disregarded that. It was media noise at that point. Most people give players the benefit of the doubt. It's media made up, don't they? Some of the examples that are in the comments, you got to remember Papley. Papley was an interesting one because there was a silent extension at a certain point, if you remember. And Sydney moved heaven and earth to put the fears he had, which were partner related, which is why he's now incredibly happy. And I believe Tim Kelly was an agreement. Shane, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you're a Geelong man, but my understanding of that was he had disabled children that were in Perth, and you had an agreement so he could be with them. But because at the timing of it was too late, you gave him an agreement that see out one more year. We will do everything to facilitate the year after, which was understandable because it came quite late in the piece from memory as well. That Team West Coast were willing to come to the table for him, but it was too late for you to get a replacement. So I'm there, but I will look at it this way, right? I'm 40 years old this year. I look at it a different way, that as much as I hate to ruin the mirage for everyone, I don't think this loyalty exists like fans do. I think fans look at it from a base level and they go, I love the clubs the players do. It is a job for them. And when you're in pro sport, it quickly becomes a job. You're very aware that it's no longer fun. I look at Zach Merritt as the same as Charlie Kerner, and I try and put myself in their shoes. If I've been there for just short of 10 years at Essendon or Carlton, very similar clubs, I would be like, I have been told it's getting better. I have seen coaches come and go. I have seen trade plans. I have seen strategy plans. How is this different? So for Charlie Kerner, he's seen Carlton sack coaches change it around. He's also seen them have this plan and stabilization. Maybe he's sick of it. And I look at this if you're in a relationship. If your partner is secretly spending money, she's doing gambling on the side, or he's doing gambling on the side, you take him back the first time, you take him back the second time, third, fourth, fifth time.
Yeah.
You're an idiot if you keep staying, aren't you? Yeah. So, like, to Tatum's point, I agree. There will be some players, but I think it'll be a minuscule one, and there'll be lower tier players or 30 of older. These guys are like 27, 28, 29, given the best years of their lives to the clubs. I just think at that stage, I can understand it from a player. Where I question and I take umbrage of the players is when you come out, and I agree with Tatum. I think it's selfishness. And as I said in my Zach Merritt video today, I'll say the same thing as with Charlie Kerner. That says to me you're more about Charlie Kerner and Zach Merritt than your team. That you've done it on the sly and you've lied to the fans. Like, that's where I take umbrage. Charlie didn't have to have a question in the rooms that wasn't about his future, and he deliberately brought it to that and said, I'm staying here. I'll be at Carlton in 2026, only for it to be then confirmed 2 weeks later he met with someone else, and his agent has been ringing around Sydney, confirmed 4 times by Sydney players, trying to get them to come to Carlton. Yeah. Zach Merritt didn't have to 4 weeks ago downplay the rumours of dissent with Brad Scott and saying that he's super excited about where Essendon Football Club are and the plans going over the next years, and imploring the fans to buy memberships, only for him 2 weeks later to be like, oh, please come and get me off on. That's where I draw umbrage. I've got no issue. They are men who need to make money, and they've got their careers. And ultimately, I'd love it if we lived in some kind of pseudo world where loyalty mattered. But loyalty doesn't matter, because loyalty is a two-way street. Love is 2 ways. You can't be just one-sided. That's stupidity. Real love is 2 ways. So I can understand why you might get disenchanted. I'll be honest.
Is the extra money that he got last year, though, is that not love? Is that not them upping it and saying, you know, we value you, we want to keep you? It's not like they said, just take, you know, when we came knocking, that's your deal, take it or leave it, mate. You can request a trade if you want. He asked for more money, and his deal got even bigger than what it already was. He took up more cap space and stayed, and now he's flipped on that. Surely that's love.
And he got other players to buy in as well.
100%. And he's the captain. Shouldn't he be held at a different level than some other players?
100%. And for me right now, if I was Essendon list manager, if I was Carlton list manager, both of them would not be coming back to the fucking club. Like, I would be drawing a line and saying, this is a bad sign. Because I think forgiveness after contempt is weakness. So for me, there is no going back. They have... I thought the best article I've seen is Adam Simpson, who said he's met with 6 AFL captains who all implored complete secrecy, complete safety, and had the discussion. And he wouldn't name who they were, but said no one ever reported on it because he understood they had to seek what was out there, but they had respect and love for the club, which I agree with. But for me, what I'm saying, I agree with what you're saying, Jake, but when you're playing professional sport, you've got to look at it. It's different to a job. You do also want to win. That should be the number one thing. And I'm very loyal. I'll stay with my wife no matter what happens. That's loyalty. I've stayed with friends, workplaces that I didn't really like, but I believed in the culture. If I was a sports person, though, at Carlton and Essendon, if I wasn't 100% convinced what they were selling the fans, because he'll know the inside was going to be different to the last time they sold me it, and the time before that, I probably would be requesting a trade too. I would do it totally differently, though. I would like to front up to the cameras and go, look, I'm Zach Merritt. I love this football club and it's given the best years of my life. However, I do not believe in the project. That doesn't mean the project's right or wrong, but I don't feel like it's right for me to stay as captain of this football club and stay here because I've demanded the team buy in. And my loyalty is questioned. So I love you. I'm out. But I wish
if only that's how he handled it.
Yeah, there's no
clean
way to break up. There's no real clean way to break up, though, is there in this situation? Like with Merritt, if he is really going to play for Hawthorn next year or whatever, but let's just use Hawthorn as an example. If he is really going to line up in round 1 for Hawthorn next year, it kind of has to get ugly and messy, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, the AFL will love that to reignite the Hawthorn Bombers rivalry. Like, they'll love that as a narrative going into next season, no doubt.
Do you think
I like it?
Do you think for fans? Do you think? I mean, this gets more and more prevalent every year, and maybe with more coverage, it's happening. And the longer we get into the future, the quicker we get into the future, the more player empowerment we have and more player movement we have. And players, if they're not getting enough game time in the midfield, like Sam Flanders, for example, they just go.
Or Simpkin, apparently.
Or Simpkin. Yeah. So do we need to adjust as fans? Because I think a lot of us hold on to this mirage of loyalty.
I think there definitely is a period of adjustment for fans. Like, an example is Brody Mychek this year, right? He Melbourne are offering him 3 years on a contract. He's 33. I know it's a bit different to these young guys. And Mychek is a workhorse. We love him at the club, but if he can get a good deal somewhere else, same with Jamie Elliott. If he can get an extra 1 or 2 years at another club, the fans have to be like, yeah, that's what it is. That's the world that we're living in now. You'd love them to be loyal.
Premiership players, and you've also seen success. So they've given you what you sort of want as a fan.
Yeah, but even if it was someone like Brodie Grundy, for example, like the way that was handled was a bit difficult. But you wanted, me as a Collingwood fan, I wanted to see him succeed at Melbourne. Now I want to see him succeed at Sydney because he gave us everything that he could. And same with Treloar as well. But yeah, I guess the Elliott Mychek thing does come down to maybe the success as well, and they could well have their 17th flag in a couple of weeks. But I don't know. I guess that's free agency, so it's a little bit different to Elliott being in the middle of a 6-year contract and leaving. So that's a different way to sort of look at it.
Would you say?
Yep.
I was going to say, Peter makes a great point because this was my next point. I think you only are seeing this problem at weak clubs because weak clubs have bent over backwards to keep players because they've associated player attention as good culture. So I think if you look at Mychek leaving Collingwood, that's probably more that he wants 2 years, maybe a bit longer term security, guaranteed he's played. He's got Westy breathing up his arse.
Yeah.
And Collingwood are going to shake his hand and go, "You've given us all the time, mate. Go with our blessings, man," because we understand. I think Collingwood will understand that. I think, like Manchester United, like Peter actually nails, I think player cliques form because Australia is a weird country, and I mean this with love. Your sports fans become obsessed with players. I have lots of friends who watch NBA, NFL, and they follow a player. They don't follow the club. Where in the UK, you follow your club, right? Ronaldo was my favourite player as I was a teenager. Brian McClare was my favourite player as a kid. If they left, I couldn't give a shit. I didn't go and support Real Madrid. I was like, fuck Ronaldo. I'll choose a new favourite player. Man United is my team. So I do think that's a part of it. And I'm actually excited by this because I think you actually get true loyalty. You're being sold a Fugazi loyalty system where players are being overpaid. Charlie Curnow getting a multi-million-dollar, nearly a lifetime contract off the back of 6 months of good season. Same with Harry, 1 good full season. That's desperation to keep players. Where a proper club, they wouldn't want that so early because they wouldn't want to go to Collingwood or another club. They'd want to stay. So I'm actually excited that we might start seeing players fight back against the system per se, because I would love to be a fly on the wall. What's really happened with Curnow? I reckon a part of Charlie Curnow is, I've been here before, I've seen this bollocks, can't be asked anymore. And that sounds horrible, but that maybe he's sick of it. Maybe Zach Merritt's sick of it. Maybe Jai Simpkin is genuinely being told, "Oh, can you play forward? We see you as a midfielder, but can you play forward to help the younger kids?" And a proper club would be like, "Nah, the kids are going to have to displace you by being better."
Yeah.
And he's a bit disenchanted. He's like, "Well, why are they getting the opportunity?" So we might start seeing clubs actually run like sporting institutions as opposed to PR machines. Do you know what I mean? Like PR machines where they're just trying to sell us everything's okay. I'd like players to come out and be like, I'd love Charlie Curnow to leave. And then his next press statement is, "Let's set the fucking record straight."
Yeah.
The club's a shithole. They've lied to me multiple times. It's not all fucking sunshine and poppycock. I'd love a player. You see that in the EPL. Players leave and then they're suddenly like, "Place is a shithole. Manager's fucking off his head. Players are unhappy." Like, then you might start seeing clubs stop fugaziing it. Because I think Carlton have handled this horribly, just so everyone knows. Rich Essendon, brilliant. Get the players to turn their back on Zach Merritt. That turns me on. Strong club. I believed Redmond, and I'd certainly believe Nick Martin, who said he promised me he was going to stay. He assured me to sign my contract, and now he's turned his back on the club.
That's wild, man.
That turns me on because I was like, this is a club that's in it together. When I watched Carlton, right, they have just kind of dropped little subtle gambits of little pot shots at Charlie, but no one's been man enough to go, "You know what, fuck Charlie." We kept stuck by him when he hurt his knee. We still gave him love. We still believed in him. We gave him a big contract off the back of half a good year. And this is how we repay. I would have loved it if Cripps said, "You know what? Fuck Jesus. Fuck TDK. Fuck Charlie. I stayed here when I could have gone to a good club. And they promised they were in it. And now they're turning their back. Get fucked. I don't want them playing for me." I would have loved it if Cripps said that. I would have been like, "Okay, boy, I'm with you." And that's what we need more of. Like, in my opinion, stop it.
That's what we did last year with Josh Battle and the BNF. Didn't invite him. Everyone lost it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Bassett. I asked Andrew Bassett when I interviewed him, and they all thought he was staying until the day before, and he just sent them a little text saying, "I'm off. See you later, boys."
He broke up with them over a text?
Yeah. They all thought he was staying up until the day before, mate.
Fuck,
and then everyone lost it saying, "Oh, the Saints aren't classy. Look at Baker and these guys going. Look at, who was it? Tom Barris as well. He won the BNF. Oh, he didn't win. Did he win the BNF? He gave a good speech at their BNF and was sent off really well. And everyone's like, "Look at that class." But the way Pom was saying it, we clearly turned him on last year when we didn't invite Battle. You're not part of the team, mate. See, and I think even when he finished third, I think in the BNF, and they didn't even mention his name. They just skipped first, second, fourth, fifth. They didn't even acknowledge him.
We are, as a country, generally a few years behind the rest of the world with a lot of things. And I think what we're seeing in the NBA, for example, a lot of the players have their own platforms, podcasts, whatever. And they can just set the record straight on their podcast. I mean, Draymond Green does it all the time whenever there's a suspension or whatever. He just sets the record straight. This is what happened. This is what I said. This is what he said. I think you'll start seeing more of that as we go on. And whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, I've definitely felt this year more than ever. And maybe it's also coming with age and experience. Like I'm 34. Like a lot of these guys are, younger. They're not heroes to me. And I actually now understand what Chris Judd said when I think I was 17 years old. And I remember there was a quote in the paper. He's like, I'm not a role model. Like I hate that he pushed back on the idea that footy players are role models. And I remember not understanding it at the time. I totally get it now. They're not.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
They're like the most regular people you'll ever meet, just with an incredible gift.
Yeah. Yep.
At playing this game. So yeah, it's tricky because like you want to dip into the romance of the game and loyalty and the stories that your clubs will sell you. For Carlton, it's the spine and the draft that we went to and the rebuild and Harry and Charlie and the Twin Towers, and they're going to lead us to the promised land. And then all of a sudden we've been sold that dream and we've been playing along with that ride for 10 years. And so it's just sort of rocked the foundations of the identity of what's right, what's wrong, what's real, what's not. But then at the end of the day, who cares? Like go play what you want. It's your life.
It's like watching the first couple of Paranormal Activities, and they're really good, and you're like, "Oh, this is unique, right? This is unique." And then you get to the 27th Paranormal Activity, and the door moves a little bit, and then the next night the blanket moves a little bit. The third night they pull the person's leg and they get dragged out the bed. And you're like, "I think I've seen this about 30 times. This feels very boring and mundane. There needs to be a little bit of change happening." So I can see where you're coming from there. Probably a little bit of an elaborate analogy, but I agree with you there, Terry.
Very niche.
That was very niche.
Yeah.
You know what annoys me though?
I don't know
Luca makes the comment where he says this is why they give out big contracts. I disagree. So like this comment here, I totally disagree with you because I think it's a fugazi. Look at the clubs that give out infinite contracts. It's idiot clubs, moronic clubs who are exactly what you say, desperate not to lose talent. But if you're a good club and you've got a good culture and your plan is good, people buy into it. If you force buy-in by overpaying and saying, "Oh, we'll just settle you for the rest of your life," what are you going to have? You're going to have people whose heads turn very quickly. And what have Essendon and Carlton done very early in the piece? They've tried to tie down players and make them superstars. As I keep saying, this catchphrase every YouTuber stole from me 6 months ago. But Carlton are the football club, give you premiership wages and attention for bottom four output. So what happens? You get bottom four mindset. I will cheat on you with someone more successful and better than you because they've got a complex where they think they're better than everyone else because they've been handed the world while other players are grinding. And it's fascinating to me. It's like fascinating to me that the AFL world, look at the Demons with Pickett. I guarantee you, Pickett, if they finish bottom four the next 2 years, I reckon I'll give it till 2026, 2027, when Tasmania are fully in. He's going, "No, I want to go to WA now, mate. Please."
Yeah.
But good clubs, we don't see you do it, do we? Collingwood don't. Collingwood haven't signed Nick Dacos up to a 12-year, $4 million deal, have they?
What is he on? Out of curiosity, what's he on, and what's your longest deal?
I think it is. Hang on, I can tell you now. Give me 1 sec. I think it is Nick Dacos until 2030, May. Oh no, it's not. It's
2029.
Our longest deal
29.
is Josh Dacos until 2030. Harry Perryman, Dan Houston, and Bobby Hill. So what's that? 5. That's 5 years. So they were probably on 6-year deals, I think.
Interesting.
And then Nick Dacos is until 2029.
Wow. Yeah. Collingwood Stars, Nick and Josh Dacos have both signed 6-year contract extensions until 2029 and 2030, respectively. That was in 2023. Yeah.
And that was our biggest contracts. They were the longest contracts we've had on our list. And now bringing in Perryman and Houston. And then the Bobby extension. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you look at chump clubs, like look at, I don't know, Bo McQuarrie, right? Bo McQuarrie, he from memory, let's have a look at my sheet. So he's got what till 2027. that
Yep.
screams mediocre club would have put him on till 2032 because he's shown a sign and he's a vibe player. The fans like him. Like that's where the trap comes in. You force loyalty by intelligence and plans and buying.
That would be true, but also players do have a say. If he wants 2 years and he wants to back himself in to get a big pay rise when Tassie come in, he can do that. He can say, I want to. Naz did that. Naz could have taken a 12-year deal. He didn't, maybe for different reasons, but the agents and the players still have a big say in how long that contract can be. It wouldn't just be Collingwood forcing him to sign for 2 years. As much as we want to compliment Collingwood.
As good as an agent is, he doesn't force a player out of the club. He works in the interest of the player. So if Bo McQuarrie came up and said, mate, look, if Collingwood, whatever they offer, I want to stay at Collingwood. So this isn't a pot shot at you, Jake. I don't want you to think.
No. Oh no, I was just saying. I think agents and players would be influential.
So Collingwood on the other, St Kilda on the other hand, buying a player in for overs, I am 100% behind. That's intelligent.
Absolutely.
Because you're building a culture and you're showing the other players this is where we're going. But I think it's foolish, and lots of clubs are doing it. And good. I am glad Merritt and Kerno are opening the door, because the list management in this country is absolutely moronic. Like my children could run an AFL list on the amount of money they've got more smarter than full-grown adults, because we live in a 1980s mindset in a 21st century industry. And that is, oh my God, my toy's shinier than yours. I'm not getting rid of it. Oh, I've got to keep it at all costs. The fans will get upset. Fuck the fans. Make the club proud, and the fans will support. Fans are mental. We will love Carlton, as horrible as it sounds. If we finish 18th next year or win the flag, that loyalty will remain from us because we are now too far in it. So that is, for me, what annoys me about this situation. They're entitled to look around. You can handle it better. But the clubs, there has to be a responsibility to the clubs to stop feeding the fans and the players full of shit, which I reckon is Charlie Kerno and Zach Merritt, if they're honest, probably fucking hate the football club because they've seen this shit before. They can't be asked.
Yeah.
And just to add to what you said, Pom, I agree with the 2 years and clubs holding them to that. The better clubs do, and I think that's probably why the Windhager thing's taken a while, because our first offer was exactly that. It was 2 years. It wasn't this giant deal, but now it's stretched to 4, and Melbourne and that are pushing it. So we clearly have that strategy, I would say. You know, Max Hall signed for 2, Philippou signed for 1 or 2 more. We clearly are doing that with a lot of these young boys. They're not signing giant deals. I mean, Max King's a different case, but the majority of them, everyone's saying, well, why didn't they just give him 4 or 5 when he signed for 2? And I think we've kind of just covered that. I think that's what you want to start getting used to if you want to be a good club. Back yourself in.
That's it.
That was a big topic. Jeez.
Well, it was kind of like 2 topics in one. I
rate that.
My question was not dissimilar. Mine was focusing on, the whole loyalty part of it. Like,
nice to see individuality on this group.
I know.
All right, time for a Pommy's game now. Let's get into it.
Let's break it up, because we've got to predict the Brownlow. We've got to do all that as well. It's a big show.
Have I got a game? Come on, boys. Look, Jesus, you've known me enough now, haven't you?
Get the tune out. Come on.
That I prep.
Cue it up.
Ah, dear. Prepped over. We're nearly here. Only 2 more of these to go, which, you know what? He's good, because you know what, I'm running out of things to think about. But you know what we're doing today is we are looking at something close to my heart, and it kind of fits what we've just been talking about. We've been talking about loyalty and paying contracts, but as we know, what is the best ability in AFL? Anyone on the panel?
Availability.
Oh, Terry, that's the only fucking stat you need. Availability. Everything else is just fucking Mickey Mouse and Codswallop. So we're looking today at who is Mr. I'll be there for you. So what you've got there is the longest current active AFL games streak of every player on your list. So every player there from Adelaide, from a staggering 261 games straight for Collingwood, right down to a Mickey Mouse poultry 44 for Richmond. We are going to try and work out who are the Mr. Reliables and who are the Mr. What the fuck are you doing there's of each team? So we'll start with Jake because he laughed at my gag, and that's the way to get around me. Jake.
Oh, well, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Cal Wilkie, 155.
Oh, Jake, you didn't go for the obvious one. Yeah, this is why I admire
Can I go?
Jake.
Can I go for another one, or is it just the one?
Mate.
Until you get
we'll
him.
see what the others do, but you are correct. Cal Wilkie is the player for that one. Cal Wilkie, 151 games straight for them. So the numbers are the games.
155.
Yeah. So
Can I?
155.
Yep. Can I go for Collingwood just to piss off Swoop?
Tell you what, we'll play Winner Stays On. Go on then. We'll play that. Look. We'll play that.
It's
So that is
oh.
Go on.
Is it Crisp? Crisp?
Yeah, insane.
261?
Jack Crisp, a staggering amount of games.
wild.
That 261.
So bloody wild.
Okay, Winner Stays
All
On.
right.
Go on. Where are you going next?
Jeez, I'm thinking. Oh, okay, let's go. We'll go Geelong. 90 games for Geelong. 90 games for Geelong. What's his name? Brian Myers?
So we've got Jake here. Look, 2-game streak. What a run! I reckon that might
I'll
win
take
it.
it.
To be fair, I reckon. Now, as he drinks some milk, Mr. Luke.
Who puts milk in this, mate?
No, I was having a pot on Luke. You're too.
Oh, what?
It looked like a milk carton. Good Jesus.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no. 2 left. There's 2 gone. Who are you going?
Fuck, man. I have no clue about these other teams. Let's go. Well, Adelaide's definitely not ranking.
Hey, pop the first
Good one.
shot of the game.
Good one.
Hey.
Would Essendon? I don't know. I'm just gonna have a guess. Would it be? Has Redmond been injured? Has Redmond been injured? I don't know any of these teams. We'll go. Is Brayshaw Fremantle?
Oh, he's deviated.
Sorry.
I'm going to be sick if this is correct because this guy's a warrior. Is Patrick Cripps the Carlton one? 50 games in a row?
He is the Cripper.
Wow.
Just think about that. Like the way he plays the game and he is the
Yeah.
biggest streak. It's a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
mean, it doesn't help that we've got a fuckload of overpaid idiots. Chat, you can guess as well. Help them out. So help them out. Some good guesses as well in the Pommyos chat. Very proud of you. Terry, so you've got one.
Yep, you're on.
Where are you going next?
Fuck.
It's hard, isn't it?
What about Zach Guthrie for Geelong?
Oh, Terry! What a
Shit.
genius that is. An absolute huge spot. So I did this while I was doing it. I just tried to guess before I looked at it. I got 3. So in a row. So that was the max. And it was Crisp and Cripps. And I didn't get Cal Wilkie. I got one more. I won't tell you who. I got the Fremantle one. But there you are. Well done, Terry. So 2 in a row. Tied.
Willem Drew for Port?
Oh, Terry. Stop
How's he
it.
pulled Drew out of that?
Oh, that's world class.
Drew?
World class.
How's he pulled Drew out of his,
Wild.
pulled it out of his
That's
ass?
wild.
Jesus. Fair enough.
That's a 50.
That wasn't the chat. That definitely wasn't the chat.
It wasn't as well.
Not at all.
That's a touch. Well done, Terry. All right.
Well done.
Pressure's on now.
Some of them are annoying as well because there are a lot of games and it annoys you that you can't pin it down to the one player.
Fuck. Okay, I just got to take a stab here. Oh, fuck. Ben Keys, Adelaide.
Oh, the best looking man in football is the games holder.
Is that real? All right.
Ben
Yeah, it is
Keys.
Ben Keys.
That's
Wow.
what. That's a lot of games for him. I didn't realise.
A bit
Never
of
get tired of seeing that pretty little face from Ben Keys.
Does the games count if the player played for another club?
It does, yeah. It carries over.
Do we have any of those?
No.
That's a good question, if you ask me.
It was a good question, though,
very
Terry.
good
There was someone close. There was someone close.
Amping it
but
up. No.
What about no, Jordan Clark got suspended for Freo. What about Luke Ryan for Freo?
Il Akbar.
Well done, Terry. Oh, Terry's good at this. Tell you what, you're in trouble.
Bloody
here.
hell.
Tell you what, pub quiz. Get Terry on your team.
So they're all defenders except Crip. Oh no, Keys is like a mid forward, I guess. I got 3.
So 5 in a row for Terry. Terry, if only Carlton had this execution, fuck, we'd be good. We'd be good. I can confirm Terry's not cheating.
Lockie Ash, GWS.
Oh, no.
Damn, good
The
run.
game's still
That was-
on. The
was
game's
impressive.
still on. 5 is the score to Terry. Jake with 2.
I'm going to
Sweet.
get this
Zip.
wrong very quickly. Brisbane, Hugh McCluggage.
The Scottish handbag isn't him.
Damn.
Sweet.
All
Chance
right.
for redemption here. Look,
Oh, here
your
we go.
pies dominating football.
Western Bulldogs, Bailey Dale.
Yes, Bailey Dale from the Doggies. 119 games played straight.
Doggies.
Who could that Richmond player be? 44 games. Suns, Matt Rowell.
There's a late surge from the swoop dog. That's
Ooh.
2 in a row. Yes, the grass-eating Adonis Rao is the man there.
No, that's done me. Melbourne, Giants, Eagles. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, what's chat saying? What's chat saying?
No. I haven't.
Nah, I've got absolutely no clue. We'll go Did I already? No, I didn't guess Essendon. Essendon. Did I guess Essendon before? I didn't, did I? Did I say Redmond before for Essendon?
I can't remember, but
All right, we'll go Redmond. Yeah.
This is good. Terry.
Finish it off, Terry.
What about McCluggage?
Damn it! I did say Redmond twice.
I
Shit.
just said McCluggage, bro, on my
really?
last go. Yeah.
Can I go again?
Yeah. I'll make up the rules.
Like Jake's looked after you there. Like he's been nice.
Dunkley?
Jake, back on the clock.
Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go with. I feel like I swear this guy hasn't missed. Jai Newcomb, Hawthorn.
Swoop, you're back. And tell you what, if you actually go through the chat, I can congratulate the chat that you've got them all thus far, but GWS and North.
Darcy Wilmot for
Darcy
Brisbane.
Wilmot, yes, indeed. 81 games for the Lions in a row. As you can see, it's a lot easier to stay fit in the back line, which makes you feel sick as a Carlton fan because I think our backmen go home and have a dinner and fucking get injured. So, well done. There you are. What next?
We'll go Connor Iden, Giants.
Oh, Swoop's
He's-
having a moment here.
Yeah, he's very available.
And you know what? He's robust because he's half pom.
Yeah, I'm just thinking defenders.
Yeah, far out. Oh, what's the guy's name from Sydney?
The Lizard.
Yeah, Blakey. Blakey?
With the assist there from Terry.
Oh,
draws
Oh,
you in.
you.
The lizard.
Draws you in to second to tied first now.
All right.
Now
We're going to go with give me Hardwick for Hawthorn for $100.
Look at this Swoop. It's
Do I need to be looking at the chat?
Hey, look, you've got to use your look. If you cheat in a university degree, it still counts, doesn't
It
it?
still
What, he's
counts
got
as a
3-4
degree.
now? How does it work?
Melbourne Gorn.
Terry is still in it. One behind Swoop.
Melbourne.
Where are we
Is it-
going?
Is it Rivers?
It is. It's Trent.
Good one.
Trent, a collection of water. Well done.
Andy McGrath? Bombers?
Andy McGrath, yes, spot on. Back in the lead you go.
Andy McGrath. Who would...
So 3 teams left.
Fuck me.
And probably the 3 hardest.
Fucking. Is Camden McIntosh Richmond?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, he plays for Richmond, but
Okay.
Jake, you can't finish first, but you can.
no, that's fine. I'm
You
just
can save the Saints. Ken Corns has already tweeted. Can't believe this guy has a YouTube channel. Shut him up with 3 in a row.
You talk too much, mate.
well, look, does he? I think he does talk a little too much.
Hey, you're not wrong. Hey,
Just
you
pointing
are
out,
not
just
wrong.
pointing out the facts. I'm just talking facts.
You are not wrong. My friend.
Is it Jinby?
It is
Jinby?
indeed.
Oh,
Shocking.
jeez.
Whoa,
All right.
Good ball.
Who needs it, chat? Honestly. 48 for North. I'll tell you what, is it Sheasel for North? Oh, damn, I was actually...
Give me Ben Miller.
Oh, we are tied at the top of the leaderboard, 7 apiece. Can you get the final one?
48 games. That's 2 seasons ish, 2 and a bit. Give me. I'm trying to think of defenders. Who the fuck do they have in their defense? I don't know, man. What's chat saying? All right, we'll look at chat.
It's
Give me
not,
Zerha.
Terry,
Ooh.
to take it out.
Is it Tom Powell?
It is indeed. Terry is this week's game winner. And as you see, there you are. Look at the sexy
Powell.
teams.
I'll tell you what,
That's a great one. That's your best
There's-
one.
That was a good one.
there's a lot of tough nuts, there's a key traits in a lot of those players that would overlap, when you look at it.
It makes you depressed reading it as well, doesn't it? As well, like Look, Carlton 50, and he's the guy that literally tries to kill himself every game. How is Ollie Holland's not taking him out? The guy doesn't get touched in a game. Like, what's going on? How are you not playing 100 games for Carlton Football Club? How is Cripps ahead of you? How? Like, honestly, everyone at Carlton Football Club needs to watch this 50% pay rise tomorrow. That Cripps is more continued than the rest of you. Disgusting.
You know what? I'm thinking about it now. If if Zach Merritt wants to get out, like, fair enough. He's not happy. The strength and conditioning, they've sold the players a lemon of a S&C guy for 2 years and whatever. Patrick Cripps is the one out of every player in the league that deserves a trade request and to give up on his
100%.
club.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it makes me sick that he's the most consistently available player. It's actually like an indictment. Anyway,
Yeah, well, especially when you think, like you said, Terry, the way he plays, like how,
what's everyone else's excuse?
like Charlie wants to get away from newspaper articles. Cripps probably wants to get away from the 43 dickheads on the list. But you know, the poor guy's turning up to work every day. Like, you know what I mean? Just wanting someone to fucking help him. All he's wanting.
My goodness. Oh, that's so funny.
Genuinely, it would be the only time you'd see me do a video if Cripps just turned around, backstabbed us, and I would be on his side. I'd be like, too right, mate. Get out of there. Get out of there. They're all fucking idiots, mate. Like, I'll drive you to the airport. Leave your stuff. I'll pack it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Let us burn in hell, mate. You go and have a chance at heaven.
like genuinely, the only captain probably in the league that could say, you know what, fuck this, I can't be asked anymore. I've got better things to do. Like, Cripps must come home and go, I've had better friends, mustn't he? Like, you know, when people retire or quit, he must be like, had better mates though. To be fair,
imagine that. Like, hey, honey, how was work today? Yeah, it was good. Some guy up in membership was spending cashies on strippers.
I genuinely feel sorry for his missus because, like, he probably needs a lot of love, doesn't he? Can you imagine? I can't imagine what Cripps goes through 40 hours a week with them doylums. I mean, babe, how was work? Motlop still shit. Ollie doesn't know which way to hold a fucking ball. You know what I mean? McGovern walked up the stairs, popped a hammy. We're going to have to fucking play a forward back. Voss thinks Motlop's an inside midfielder because I asked for help. Like, can you imagine the shit that he has to tell his wife? Like, fair play to Mrs. Cripps as well, because if that was my wife, she would put on an ultimatum. You better fucking leave. Like, you've got till Friday to hand in a trade request, or I take the kids. Like, genuinely, fair play to Mrs. Cripps. You're the real hero. Full on respect.
Amen. Amen. All right, lads, let's predict some prelims.
Woo.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So,
Hunter's commentary crying.
I saw my love giggle.
It's fucking so true.
Oh man.
I love you, Jesse. If you're watching, look, I'm your biggest defender.
That is so good.
It was a cheap shot from me, but fuck it, yeah, that's brilliant.
Sorry, I've lost my way. Okay. Why don't we start with Friday night? Geelong Hawthorn.
This is going to be this is going to be so good. This is like the modern day I was going to say David and Goliath, but they're pretty much equal, these two teams.
Fucking hell, biblical now, Jesus.
I'll just
calm down. We get it. You're in your third final for fucking 4 years.
A big fucking battle, a big fucking battle, battling for spot in the grand final, not a spot down the bottom of the ladder. So,
Well, you know what they say, Luke.
pardon?
You know what they say.
What do they say?
Without a test, there can be no testament.
Oh.
Fucking amen, mate. Amen. And this is a big test, let me tell you. But I've got Geelong here. I think they're just too good. The Cats are just too good of a team.
I am with you on Geelong.
Yeah.
Jake?
I think Geelong as well. I want to say Hawthorn, but I have no reason not to trust that Geelong will just do what they do because they always do it. They always do it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah. I was kind of trying to justify that. I think one team that had to go the long way, around would make it, and I wanted it to be Hawthorn because I still think Collingwood as well. But yeah, I think Geelong have just got too much going for them at the moment. But Hawthorn's going to give them a ripper game. Like their form's been flawless in their 2 games.
Pommy, are you team
Every
Geelong
part
as well?
of me wants to tip Hawks.
Yeah.
There's just something about them. They're magical, aren't they? They're so
Yeah,
good.
They are.
But logic says Geelong, doesn't it? It says the dream's over. So Geelong are just too good.
It's perfectly set up. You know, they get Merritt, their midfield rotation down. You add Day, you add Merritt, and then happy days.
But there'd just be something beautiful, wouldn't they? Like for the culture, Hawks win it.
Yeah. Well, they'd be the first team from 8th to win the flag.
Like there's just something in it. The coach, Sam Mitchell,
Yeah.
Ginny's already
Standards.
planned his grand final celebration. Like I need to see it.
Yeah.
Cho doing that, Harden. Like, I want to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Luke, we know you're going to tip the Pies, right?
Yeah.
Wait, do you have any insights? What's like a lock to happen on Saturday in terms of a player performance or like what is definitely going to happen?
I think Jamie Elliott gets off the leash again. I think he kicks 4 goals.
Oh wow.
He's he's one of those. He's a bit of a barometer for us. If Jamie Elliott doesn't fire, I think the forward line will be a bit stagnant. But I think I've got Jamie Elliott kicking 3 or 4 goals, getting absolutely off the leash. I really don't think. Look, and I think Brisbane are a fantastic team. I don't know. I feel like they won't be able to sort of go without pressure. Like you saw what Geelong did to them in that first game. 80 plus tackles. They had 30 plus tackles in their forward 50. Soon as they put pressure on them, they crumbled, and the Suns just couldn't pressure them. And Brisbane just they just ran amok, just unpressured all game. So we're the best defensive side in the league still. We have been all year, and I don't see that changing on Saturday afternoon.
Okay. I like it. Pommy, Collingwood, Brisbane.
Never been more sure of anything in my life. Pies by 7 goals. An absolute monster in.
Pommy, I'll buy you a slab if we win by 7 goals.
I'm genuinely saying I just don't think, as good as Lions were last week, Collingwood ain't going to make that mistake. Collingwood are way too smart to not put pressure on that midfield and test the young lads out. As good as Ashcroft is, I don't think he can carry them against the might of the Pies. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pom. Oh, you
Jake?
Who's going to play on Logan Morris?
He
killed you last time, didn't he?
Yeah, but also last time it was Darcy Moore and Charlie Dean as our 1-2 combo. No Frampton, no Howe. Quaynor's back in form. Perryman is doing really well down there. Maynard's in form. So Howe comes back. So that's, you're getting 2 extra defenders instead of a 6-gamer.
I've just got this weird feeling that Geelong Brisbane's going to happen again, like the first week, and Brisbane will have the last laugh, you know? I just see it being one of those final series. I don't know why. But I just
Jake, we're on
think
the same page, my friend.
they're going to have the ultimate payback on the biggest day.
Well,
I just think that the Lions get there. I don't know. It's got nothing to do with Collingwood. I just think they'll get there. I just think they're too good.
I know what it is.
What is it?
I don't know if I've done this last week with you guys. I've done this gag so many times. What is the most dangerous animal?
Ah, yes. You did last week. Yeah.
I told you, man. The fight or flight response is triggered by pain and fear, leading to a desperate, unpredictable, and focused attack. They're wounded, they're doubted, and they have the heart of a champion. I mean, so does Collingwood, to be fair. But I think Brisbane will get the payback that they so, desperately deserve from 2023. Well, not deserve, but that they want. And I think it'll be Brisbane.
Honestly, yeah. I think both finals are going to be phenomenal. But I think Brisbane.
Fuck. So how do we do this?
What does chat say?
All right,
Final
chat.
vote.
Type 1 for Collingwood. Type 2. Actually, just type in Collingwood or Brisbane.
Who do you want to win? Like, obviously, Luke out of it. But if you had to pick one for vibe, which of the 4 teams would you pick? Like the rest of you?
I would love a Brisbane Hawthorn grand final. I would love the two that had to go the long way to get there.
Yeah, I'm Hawks. If I had to pick a team that I'd like to see lift it, I would like to see Hawks. I just think that would be great for teams that rebuild legally, as opposed to crying about it. I think they've just done it beautifully.
My other idea of a topic was I was going to do who would you rather prelim final edition. Who would you rather out of Collingwood Brisbane and out of Geelong Hawthorn? Honestly, though.
Chat doesn't count. They hate Collingwood.
That's true.
Well, sorry,
That's
Threes.
true.
There's nothing else I could do. Unfortunately, we are in a democracy.
I think Collingwood are actually winning this.
This is all down to Swoop's channel. This is all down to you, Swoop.
Yeah. We
These guys really love pies.
Seeing a lot of ones. You know what?
You know what?
Give the Pies the fucking win, mate. We'll
Yeah,
win the whole
you know
thing.
what?
We'll win
If
this whole
the
thing
Blues or
anyway.
the Saints, we would have had the Blues or the Saints going through, and Jake would have told me why they wouldn't have, but that's okay.
Why the Blues wouldn't get through?
If the Blues or the Saints were in the prelim, we would all, conspire to make sure they went through. And I'm like, well,
that's been your ladder predictor for pretty much the last 2 years, hasn't it?
And my whole life has been a ladder predictor.
So this will actually, if the Pies and Cats do make it through, this will be a repeat of 2011. And I'm pretty sure if the Pies win the flag, they'll be the first team from third place to win the flag as well, from memory. Wait, where did we finish? Fourth. We finished fourth. First team from fourth place from memory.
Really?
I remember seeing, I think Sench Footy put up a stat, and I'm pretty sure fourth haven't won a flag. But
does that matter at all? Really, you're getting the
no,
chance.
it doesn't. But you mentioned Hawthorn because they were eighth and first team to win it from 8.
Yeah, but that's, I guess, no double chance.
I can't wait for Collingwood versus Geelong, and all you hear on Twitter is people going, "Oh, these shirts clash," and I'm like, "How does a horizontal stripe clash with a fucking vertical one? Get your fucking eyes!" That annoys me every game. It's happened in every final. Oh, the colours are quite similar. No, they're fucking not. You know what I mean? It's like when people say Collingwood versus. I might be the only fan who does this. Collingwood versus Brisbane. I mean, Collingwood versus Carlton. Oh, Carlton have got to wear different coloured shorts. It's too hard to tell. Blue versus black and white are the biggest fucking opposite colour spectrums you can get. And also, can I just give Terry a shout out? No one noticed it in this panel.
What? Anyway. So what switch just happened?
And don't worry.
It was subtle. He's put it out to the universe now.
All right. Before we go, Brownlow predictions, because this time next week we'll have a Brownlow medalist.
Oh, I can't see Nick Dacos losing it. He deserves one after being robbed the last couple of years.
Ooh. Has he had a Brownlow medal year?
No, but I think he's going to get votes in games where he probably should only get one vote. He'll probably get 2 or 3. You know, when they sort of do that, they kind of make up for it. Kind of like when Lachie Neale won it in 23. In 24, he probably had maybe not arguably a better season, but he had a great season, and he wasn't polling votes. They just like they auto corrected harshly.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm still on the Dawson train.
Nah, I'm on
Could we have a
Dacos
tie?
as well.
Do we reckon a tie could happen?
Could. Dawson, Dacos, Smith.
Does
Could you
Bailey Smith get out to too big of a lead?
Well, didn't he miss 3 or 4 games though?
He did, but I reckon he had a NAS run just before NAS had NAS's run. And I reckon he might poll. Pommy, you did this. How many games in a row did you have Bailey Smith polling the 3?
Pomelo medal. I can't remember it. I think it was like 5 out of the first 6, I think, from memory.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't think he wins it though.
Looking on Wheelo ratings, they've got Nick on 35, Noah on 29, Dawson on 27, Smith on 25. It's going to be whatever. But like, how cool is that seeing maybe, if you take out Dawson for a second, in this top 5 here, they've got Nick, Anderson, Dawson, Rao, Smith, Sarong, Green, Butters. Like, it's this new age midfield, like the new generation of midfielders, or just I say midfielders. That's Freudian slip. A new generation of AFL talent in the top 5, top 10 of the Brownlow, and it's like a passing of this will be the passing of the baton year, I think.
Yeah. The modern game, the modern midfielder. Okay. Any other bits and pieces we want to get off our chest, lads?
No, I'm all good.
No.
All good. I just can't wait for fucking Friday night's going to be good. Were you guys watching the game on Friday night?
I'll be there.
Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, home or pub probably. Maybe with
Probably hit up a pub as well.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, the big one. Oh, mate, if you want to see me insufferable, wait till we fucking beat Brisbane. You will not. I'll be
There it is.
I'll be partying
There
from
it is.
Saturday, because on Saturday, and shout out to my brother, on Saturday, it's his Bucks party. So I'm gonna have an absolutely huge Saturday, win or lose. So should be good. We'll kick on till Tuesday, and you can bring it on, man. I am. Yeah, it's. I think it's like excitement nerves. It's excitement nerves, because like this is it. Like it's do or die. This is the healthiest our list has been. Jeremy Howe will come back in. Bobby Hill probably won't play, but he could come back in. Yeah, far out.
Pommy, are you watch-alonging for both games?
Yeah, we will be. I'll be watching it with the wonderful people at chat. So looking forward to this one. Hopefully, they're 2 good games, because the final series has been a little bit like cheering on one side on Pornhub, isn't it? There's only ever one winner in that, so it's been hard to watch. So hopefully, these
one-handed cheer.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Hopefully, these are a bit more for the neutral. But no, I'm looking forward to it. A lot of fans of my channel are involved in this, so I will keep neutrality, as opposed to last week where I can't support your team. It's bad luck, because I put the Gold Coast shirt on last week and they got absolutely dicked. So you don't want me cheering your side on. You want me being impartial.
Amazing. All right. Well, good luck. I mean, to Luke, the only team that's playing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
See you next week, guys, for the final show for the season.
I'm done. See you guys there. Go Pies. Let's fucking go.
See you next week.